After high-voltage political drama, actor-turned politician Vijay's TVK has secured the requisite numbers to form the government in Tamil Nadu. VCK President Tol Thirumavala has extended support to TVK to form a government in the state, leading to celebrations. Vijay was scrambling to gain support for other parties despite winning 108 seats in assembly polls. Governor R.V. Arlenkar had made it clear Vijay lacked requisite numbers to establish government in the state. But now TVK has reached 119 with support for VCK, Congress, CPI and CPIM. Soon denied by AIADMK party chief TTV Dinakaran. Amid the high-voltage political drama, a TVK supporter from Tirunelveli set himself on fire, allegedly over the suspense over the swearing-in ceremony of Vijay. He is currently in a critical condition after having suffered 30% burn injuries. So Vijay is about to form his government, and he's surpassed the magic number of 118 seats. Now he has 119 seats, which is a power play in the state of Tamil Nadu. Now the other opposition parties have decided to join his party. The first one to join or extend support is VCK, CPI and CPIM. All these three parties have emboldened the TVK. And remember, Vijay is an actor turned politician, and the support that he got from members of his state is quite significant. For a media personality or a TV personality to become a politician, it's a big feat for the new Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. We're just about to connect to our correspondent and hear the latest on what is really happening in the state before the new Chief Minister takes office or begins his work. All right, let's now connect with our principal correspondent, Siddharth MP. He is standing outside the VCK office in Chennai. Siddharth MP, this is quite a moment for Vijay, who's the new Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, because he has surpassed the magic number of 118. He now has 119. The significance of this jump and support.
Yeah, indeed, this has been dragging on for 1 week now. On Monday evening, we got the results, and here we are on Saturday evening. now is when finality has been reached. Now with the two MLAs from VCK party, backing Vijay, he will be able to stake claim to form the government. So this is what has been pending all these days. All these days, Vijay has been meeting the governor, but he fell short of the requisite numbers. And the governor too, on his part, had made it very clear that without the numbers, you cannot proceed with government formation. So behind us, you can see the excitement and cheering as the VCK leader, Paul Tirunavalan, a parliamentarian, and the party chief enters the party headquarters in Chennai. So this is the kind of enthusiasm that is witnessed here, because now there are also Vijay fans who are gathered here in large numbers. And this is in fact a significant moment, because so far it's been a pretty challenging week for Vijay. Back to back, he's had to negotiate with so many parties, and it's only now that his efforts have attained fruition. There was a fractured mandate. There were talks between the two primary parties in the state, the AIADMK, DMK. The dominant parties, enemies themselves, rivals themselves, were talking about possibilities of coming together, and all of that was unfolding. And now finally Vijay has got the requisite numbers. So what next? Vijay will have to meet the governor with all these letters together of support from his allies, show it to the governor, and then stake claim to form the government. Eric.
Well, Siddharth, talking about the power play in the state of Tamil Nadu, now we see Congress, CPI, CPIM, and now VCK joining Vijay and forming a government, or the next government of Tamil Nadu. The significance again of that, because this has not happened in Tamil Nadu for a long time.
Absolutely. These parties have always remained in the fringes of Tamil Nadu's political landscape, be it the VCK or be it the left parties or be it even the Congress. In fact, it's after 50, 60 years that the Congress party is also having, a taste of power. So it will be getting a taste of power after almost 6 decades. It was 1967. That was the last time that Congress was in power. They were defeated in 1967. And since then, Congress too has only been in the margins of Tamil Nadu politics and not in the limelight of Tamil Nadu politics. And now Congress party will be getting a share in power as well. And Congress is, of course, one of the major backers of Vijay's TVK with 5 MLAs. The other parties, 3 of them bring 2 each. So all these small parties now are gaining center stage in Tamil Nadu politics because of the ongoing political dynamics, where a single party has not managed to get the magic figure of 118. So this is what is emerging. It's in fact a very interesting scenario, like you pointed out. In fact, just before this election, during the campaign, DMK, the ruling party in the state, was very adamant and firm that they're not going to share power under any circumstance. And that was one of the reasons why there were differences also growing between the Congress and the DMK. And now finally, with the Congress having got a chance at power, getting a share in power and playing a major role in the state's politics, Congress has seized at the opportunity and tied up with Vijay's TVK. So this goes on to show the state's political climate itself. There are now small parties, 4 small parties, 2 left parties, and VCK, 3 parties with 2 seats each, plus the Congress party with a total of 11 seats, small parties with 11 seats, who are getting to call the shots in the state politics. So that's how Vijay has gotten past the 118 mark. He's got 119 with him right now, Eric.
Siddharth, finally, I know there's a lot of buzz and I know there's a lot of excitement in the state of Tamil Nadu, comparing the fact that Vijay, or an actor who has turned into a politician, has become the mouthpiece of the state. What are people saying? Do they have hopes in their new chief minister?
Absolutely. This is a reflection of people's confidence, and it's also a reflection of the fact that there's been considerable fatigue against the 2 established parties in the state that have been ruling the state for well over 5 decades. So this, in a way, is a sort of vote where people have shown that they can disrupt the state's political landscape and completely cause a sea change in the way the state itself is governed. So this indicates that people were hungry for change and they were looking for a change agent for ages. And Vijay, in fact, the timing and the charisma and the personality that he brings to the table is something that has actually brought the people's mandate in his favor. Because, actors and film stars have come and gone in the state's political landscape, but very few have made it to this level. The last one to foray into politics, the last big actor, was Kamal Haasan, but after his foray, he could not win a single seat, not even his own seat. He was placed second. So after that, he tied up with an established party and he became a nominated parliamentarian. But that is one side of the story. And here we have Vijay, who's swept to power. He's got the maximum number of seats and he's managed to cobble up an alliance now. So this goes on to tell you that the people of the state have decided what they want. And this is the kind of overwhelming support that a newbie politician has got. Barely 2 years in the political arena, and Vijay has managed to pull this off. So this goes on to tell you that there's a long road ahead for Vijay if things work well. He's barely 51 years of age. So as a politician, he's relatively young. He's got a long road ahead. We'll have to see how he, begins his spree of governance and how the reception is among the masses, because expectations continue to be high. Eric.
Well, I do understand. I'm just getting word from the newsroom that Vijay has actually surpassed the 118 magic number. He now has 121 seats in the state of Tamil Nadu. Quite a feat for this new chief minister. Let's see how he plays out politics, how he changes from a media personality into a politician, and if at all, the change that he promised to Tamil Nadu will be there. That is our correspondent, Siddharth MP. Siddharth, thank you.